Gómez Bravo's roots in deal-making serve her well at a time when BBVA is looking to expand its investment banking business. It increased headcount in the world's two largest financial hubs and expects increased productivity to follow.
We have always been very good and big in CIB, but we want to do even more. We have a very clear plan of 5 years, and that 5-year plan is basically, we are going to be doubling our gross margin coming from the CIB business, but then we will continue. It will continue. I mean, the share of CIB, corporate and investment banking, within our total revenue base is 15%. In general, for other banks, it's around 30%. We are at 15%. We have to grow the share of CIB within the total bank.
Some would say, critics would argue, that this is the moment that investment banking isn't doing so well, that deal activity hasn't gotten there. So why is BBVA moving forward in the very industry that people are taking a step back on?
When we plan our growth strategy and investments, especially in the CIB business, it has to be a long-term vision. So, of course, we take into account the volatility of investment banking every year, but we're not, we're not growing in a volatile way. We don't hire 1,000 people and fire 500. It's not like Wall Street banks, let's say. So we have a gradual view of growth, so that we don't run into the risk of having to wind up things as we go along. We're structured. It's a long-term story.
Is this step one to scaling up, though? At what point does the hiring yield dividends?
It definitely has, obviously, an impact in your efficiency ratio at the beginning, but obviously your plans are to compensate that with higher growth and the offset. There's always a hockey stick in the investment, but we try to ensure that the productivity is there. But because we started investing already a few years ago, this is a journey, and we are reaping now the profits of investments that we did 2 or 3 years ago.
You talk about the measuring stick a little bit. So in all of these plans, what does success look like? What do you see that says, I did it? The
fact that you are growing your business, that you have competitive advantages in specific spots. We're not competing everywhere on everything. We have, solid positions in Southern Europe. We have solid positions in Latin America, in currencies, in, infrastructure lending, in project finance, and in those spots that we've decided that we have the ability to compete, we have a right to compete. And I think the fact that we're doing business and growing our clients and growing business with the clients that we have in a profitable way is the best measure of success.
With rising uncertainty and geopolitical risk, deal execution has become more challenging. But that doesn't worry Gómez Bravo.
I used to say when I was the head of CIB, it's not so much, especially in global markets, it's not so much about the scenario of macro recession or expansion. It's about taking advantage of the volatility. And I think, again, the CIB, just like anything else, it really is about talent. You think about the number of employees in the bank that we have, right? The number of employees in the bank is around 125,000 employees, above 120,000. CIB employees are around 3,000. And with that, you're generating, in a different type of year, between 50 and 20% of the bottom line of the bank. So managing talent is something that CIB leaders need to develop very significantly. Because again, yes, you make a wrong decision in trading, and it costs you a lot of money, but you need the talent to get you out of that spot.